excited. It is time for Virgo children. If you have a child with any Virgo placements in their chart, or this could speak to the sixth house of you, your child, or just a collective. These are messages that we should, consider moving forward. So it could be something in the sixth house, but specifically, we're talking about your Virgo child, wherever they have Virgo in their chart. They're going to start the month of January picking up the pieces. Like whatever happens in January, like the end already occurred in December. So it's almost as if they are tunneling and just like, it's almost like sweeping up a mess. The broken pieces, those are going in the trash. For some, it could be the big pieces that they can salvage. Not that it was like a horrible month, but I feel like it is taking what serves them, moving forward from whatever appeared to fall apart. Moving into February, I believe this is considered the World card, but there is a blossoming. Just things coming, just things growing. I want to double check because I don't know if that's judgment or... So it's not the World card. Yes, it is judgment. Okay. And Virgos can be somewhat judgmental. But I feel like February is cultivation. Taking those broken pieces, this makes sense now. And calling attention to what can be used, what serves them. Creating something out of nothing, or creating something out of something that doesn't seem salvageable. And it's almost like something happens at the beginning of the year. They see an opportunity to take not a tragedy, but take chaos and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to take these broken pieces, because you know how Virgos like to analyze and overthink and make stuff, and they're going to start building and cultivating. And then in the month of March, they will be sharing what their gifts or talents, but they will be sharing this. They will be putting this energy out there, or it will be so transformative that, like, the work that they've done in the previous months, it's like it's going to exude from them. It's like, here, look, this is what I've been working on. This is what I've done. So I feel like March is going to be a very productive month for them. It could be like a bake sale if they're into Girl Scout cookies, some kind of ingenious idea that they get to simplify something. They could be putting that out there with, in the world, or with their classmates, or sharing it as a project if there's like a science fair or something like that. But I really see them taking a situation that happens in the beginning of the year, building it, working on it, solving a problem, how they can make it better. And then it's like, ta-da, come March, they are able to present that to the world. In April, they have refusing to see in reverse, which is the Two of Swords. So thank God there is clarity, a clear vision. There's not any double-mindedness. There's not any, indecision about which way to go moving forward. They have a clear, linear plan and path about what they need to do to get something going. Oh, thank you for joining. Yay. And thanks for the like. And then also in uh I know that this is April, but it's like that energy just keeps moving. It's like a momentum that keeps moving and building as we move forward in the months ahead. So now we're in May, and they have the Two of Wands in reverse. So I feel like for the Virgo child, there's a lot of singularity and vision, and being able to take a problem and being able to see it clearly and to make a definitive choice. So there's no need to find balance. There's no juggling. Normally, this is Two of Pentacles on the traditional tarot, but they've already got the balance. So I feel like in May, this is just like it's it's like a snowball. It's just going to keep growing and growing and growing until we get to the summertime. So in June, they have the third chakra in reverse. So there's something about their speech that is being put on hold. And I feel like this is unfortunately something or somebody that tries to silence what they have to say. I'm not getting timidness from this. So I don't feel that this is like a manner of them self pausing, but I feel like this it could be there's some element of jealousy. Could be classmates, it could be an adult. Somebody unfortunately says something that tells the Virgo child, you can't do that, or you can't say that, or that's not welcomed or allowed, or something like that. So it doesn't stop them completely, it just shuts them from speaking in that particular space. Or there's something where they may need to, for some, protect their voice in the month of June, to be sensitive about speaking. Maybe there is a presentation or they're singing some kind of competition, and they may need to, in the month of June, be very protective of their voice. But I feel as we're moving into the summer, there's some kind of like energy where it becomes reclusive, because as we come into July, they're not being asked to open up. So this would be considered the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, they're holding on to something. In the reverse, they are releasing something. So I'm trying to put these energies together. For some, whatever was held up in June, your child is like I feel it's either in a helpful way. A teacher says, wait, not now. Don't share this right now. But in July, they're able to speak freely about something, or, just continue, take the hatch off of something in July. I just feel like there's a pause, like some kind of motivation as far as speaking in June is going to be halted. But in July, that's being released. So I don't know exactly what that's about. As we move into August, it's like, again, give me some information. This is, I feel, okay, so there is a internal focus for some in like the area of health in August and in September. Can't say that this is for everybody. I feel like for some, it's going to be like even a spiritual thing where you can't, your Virgo child can't do too much in October, or not October, August. I'm looking at the energy of the cards. That's what's coming up. Because I get this vibe of like full steam ahead up until we get to the summer, like literally the summer. And then there's this powering down. So it could be for some school, because school lets out in June. Um, certain things like communication wise, they won't be able to continue that, or like a project or a group ends in June. Um, I just feel like in August, a message is like, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. And then I also feel like in September, something is being revisited. I'm getting like a vinyl record. So, like, if there was like a record scratch, like something had to abruptly be put on hold in June. And this very well could be like sixth house stuff, this area of health, like collective health. So if somewhere in the collective sixth house, um, full steam ahead and then stuff gets like shut down, it opens up like a little bit. We're free to do stuff. And then it's like, okay, wait a minute. And so there's like this up, down, up, down, up, down over the summer. And then when we come back into like September, then it's like, okay, we can revisit those things that we couldn't do in June. So I'm wanting to get a little bit more clarity, because this message is not like coming straight. Or, I mean, the messages are obvious. I'm just trying to make sense of them in a manner that I understand. In June, we know that there's something about the throat chakra. So either there is an ability to speak, or your child is being told to speak in June, and then because it's in the reverse, it's like either speaking is not an issue, or they're being asked, like, speaking is not an issue, like there's nothing wrong with the throat chakra to be able to speak freely. I'm not feeling that. I feel like there's some kind of restriction on the throat chakra, a restriction of speaking. In July, that's lifted. There's an ability to open up. In August, the desire or the ability to nurture things and to express themselves fully is still yet again like stifled. But then as we move into September, they're able to revisit the things that were held back from them over the summer. That is the message. I'm just personally frustrated because it's not any clearer to me than that. Um, But that is what the message is. So I don't know specifically what that pertains to. I can't give you any more information because that's all I'm getting. All I know is that in June, there is some kind of restriction of the voice. In July, there is a flow, an ability to just open up. In August, there is some kind of stifling on nurturing. So either, abundance is stifled. I don't know if this is like sixth house related or something with your child, some ability, or I get food for some people, but just abundance is stifled. And then in September, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So we're able to go back to something, to revisit. I don't know. It is this very up down energy over the summer, and that's all I got. But that's what it is. So when we move into October, we have again full speed ahead with the solar plexus. We're able to finally move forward. It's like it just feels confusing. So for that summer portion, there may be some confusion for your Virgo child or wherever your child has Virgo placements in their chart. But as we move into October, stuff starts moving again. In November, again, the pace picks back up. It's consistent. It makes sense. They're able to manifest whatever they're feeling, whatever they're thinking. They're able to bring it into a place of abundance. So it's so funny because I like that whole, like, however long that portion was where I was trying to figure it out. That's what your child is going to be doing in the month, in those summer months. There's going to be like this pause of, what's going on here? It's up, down. I thought we were moving. Nope. Okay. Well, I thought I figured it out. I had it. I thought I got it. Thought I understood it. Nope. So that's that period of them working it out. I just displayed that for you in real time. As we move into December, it's a beautiful energy because they are releasing things that's, that things that serve them and things that don't. So their hands are busy in December. It is a moving forward with things. This would be the Three of Wands, so it's a clear path. And then also, because they have a clear path, there's certain things that are no longer going to serve them anymore. Certain things that they're going to have to release and say goodbye to. So it is like a graduation for them, and a good one at that. So yes, I thank you for staying with me while I work that out, but that's pretty much what that energy is going to be like over the summer. Very confusing, very frustrating for your child, wanting stuff to work, told 1 minute, one thing, the next minute it's something else. And so they won't be able to fully be in that groove until, really October again. So from June to September will start to ramp things up back, but you will have that energy and that feeling of like, oh my God, So thanks for sticking with me. That was tough because I'm like, I don't understand this. What does this mean? Like, I wanted a clear path that I can understand. And I have Virgo in my chart. Obviously, everybody has a Virgo in their chart. It's just where. But knowing the placement where I have Virgo, that was really frustrating for me. It was like, what is this? What does this mean? I need to understand it. I want it to be perfect. I want it, to be clear cut to the point. Let's go move on to the next thing. So thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate your energy. Happy 2022, and we will see you again next time. Thank you.